Good evening. Hi, it's me, Angie. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight. We do have an energy of the first quarter moon today. The first quarter moon is in Gemini, and that is in its of itself a very dualistic energy, loving to learn, loving challenges, are very changeable, usually agreeable, and spontaneous. Spontaneity is the name of the game with that kind of energy. Now, with this moon today, what was interesting when it hit the third quarter, it was at 13 degrees, which, as you know, is transformational energy, something ending in order for one way of being, in order for one way of being to come out new, like the caterpillar coming out of the chrysalis. It is never again going to be a caterpillar. It's still the same soul and still the same energy, but it is now has a new function. It now has wings to fly. So it is moving from a place of the earth into an air energy. Those are opposing forces, but they also work together. So I wanted to talk about duality tonight, which is that energy of the Two of Pentacles, right? Instead of thinking this or that, right? If one thing is one way, I say it's black, you say it's white, there's no in between. That's dualistic thinking, and that's harming us. We kind of grew up that way. It's a hard habit. You're a hard habit to break. Is that Peter Cetera? This might be a hard habit to break for us, but what I feel like we can do with this, anytime we're thinking there's only two ways, this or that, where is the in between? And a lot of times, both of those can be true. Right. And that is a way into freedom as far as freeing our mind, and the rest shall follow. Right. We don't want to be colorblind or be like, we want to be able to think outside of the box. We want to have the freedom of alternative solutions of this way or that way. Where can we merge in the middle, and how can we get out of this habit just as humans of this dualistic thinking? Okay. Perception, right? One situation, one person could have a perception one way, and the other person could have a completely different perception. This and that are true. Okay, so that's where we're going to go tonight with all of the sign. You're playing with this or that. Kathy, welcome in, guys. Thank you so much. Let me say a quick hello to you all. Miss Ashley, hey there. Miss Peg, thank you guys so much. Miss Kathy, Jennifer, hi. Thank you guys so much for joining in tonight. I really appreciate you being here. Miss Crystal, Miss Brenda in the house. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you have gotten a second. Hey, John, to look at the subscriber art spotlight. There's me in all my performing glory. That was a poster probably about yay big of me, and then I took a picture of the outfit that I created, and it took about 40 hours of sewing, manual labor, cutting material, all that. That is not even counting the shopping for the materials. So you wanted to see it, and there is one example there of my creativity. So there you have it. And that bust is just a gorgeous piece of art. I have it hanging on my wall with other art that students have made me, friends have made me. So I'll be including those, but please do send me your emails with your art that you would like to share, whether you've created it or whether someone has made it for you. I'm absolutely happy to make it anonymous. I don't have to put a name on there. The idea is that we're increasing our vibrational frequency through joy. Okay. Speaking of joy, I am very grateful, as I said, that you all are here. We are working on 10 days of gratitude, which, if we think about it, it's perfect timing for that new moon energy. New moon energy here, we're building the tracks up to the full moon, which is going to be that Virgo eclipse energy. And we are halfway up the upside. So first quarter moons are all about the pause. This is checking in with ourselves. Are we still hyped about this or not? Okay, yes or no. And then we check in with ourselves and make the necessary adjustments if we're not hyped with something, right? If we are hyped about it, Okay, great. What's the next step? Miss Becca, where you been, girlfriend? Thank you. You are absolutely right. Soul, family, 100%. So thank you guys all for being here. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the environmental energy. I just want to get a general read before we go into each sign on the splits, Queen of Swords and Seven of Swords that made our appearance last time. There's our ending energy there, that world card, a cycle completing and a new one beginning. So maybe this is what this dualistic energy in Gemini is asking us to do. There is the energy of the magician. And this deck, it is called the Creatrix. So we'll just keep seeing what we get on the splits here. Six of Pentacles. This is such an interesting rendition of this card. It's considered a stage card because we're not quite sure exactly what's going on. In this instance, it looks like that the richly clothed girls down, kind of look like they're begging, are getting something or receiving something from this person who has like muslin on. She doesn't have the rich clothes that the others do. So it's kind of like, wait a minute, why are the rich people taken from the poor person? Oh, I'm so happy you guys are all here. The gang's all here. We got our soul family going. We're missing Miss Monique, but she might pop in here and a bunch of others. Miss Judy. So I know everybody's oh yeah, I totally remember the Waltons. Absolutely. You've been sick again, Becca? Oh, bless your heart. Towards energy here. I do remember the Waltons. I used to watch that at my grandma's house all the time. It was like, good night, John Boy. Every night they would go through the whole house and tell each other good night. There she is. You must have heard your ears burning, Monique. Good night, John Boy. Or oh, my Lanta. Ed, you missed it last night. I was bragging on you in the comments. I went live last night instead of recording. So, me and the impromptus. All right, Knight of Swords energy. Speaking of Gemini, this is what this dualistic energy is all about. This is what we're going to be pulling on tonight. Okay, this is crossed by the High Priestess. So something you might have had an inkling on here, you might be taking fast action on, or perhaps this is being able to see the and of the situation rather than an or. High Priestess energy, Three of Pentacles, probably one of the most beautiful Three of Pentacles I have of all my decks, because as you can see, these two characters here, there's usually three characters on a Three of Pentacles. And here we see them in water energy up to their knees. They have their hands on the same jug, the same dream. Okay. They are agreeing here. The moon is dark on the left, light on the right. That means we are turning the light of the moon on. So this would have been even the energy of this morning and yesterday after that new moon, because the moon is crescenting. Today we have the chocolate and vanilla cookie going on there. So this is a shared goal or a shared dream. And we see a creative energy here, High Priestess energy there, and then also a grounded earthy energy. And once they come together in agreement here on this shared wish, this shared dream, crescent moons are still in that new beginning energy. That's the start of something tangible. We see that their faces appear. So interesting here. Might be required to put down some kind of a burden here with that 10 of Wands. I love that they hold up a mirror here. And then we see the buds of the new growth wanting to turn into the Ace of Wands. We have Empress energy. We are in the month of 3. So I'm not surprised to see her here and how much she's been coming out lately. With that 10 of Wands, it's kind of like This is with grace. Okay. Yes, something has been a long slog, but the Empress here with all this blue is creating something new. Okay. And this reflection energy here with the High Priestess, seeing from the highest of the treetops in this nest. It's like, is the Empress nesting? We'll see here. Look at that. There is the energy of the lovers, which is today is March 6th. So we have that in the energy as well, with the King of Cups showing the cards underneath his vest. They're standing in still water, even though they have fancy gowns on and fancy tucks on here. They're standing in water. They're looking at each other, gazing. And then this is showing me her esoteric knowledge here. This is the King and the Queen of Cups in this deck here on the Lover's energy. And with that book ending, the High Priestess, there was something that you knew here. There's a choice point regarding fairness and balance. Look at these major arcana, guys. This is nuts. This is just a pre-shuffle that keeps, oh my God, look at that. So we've got Lovers, Justice, Chariot, Temperance, Hierophant, and the Hermit energy. Man, that is all just, March, Empress, 6, the Lovers, and we've got the Hermit energy, 9 of this year. These are all cards that speak of this is what is happening. This is the energy present, this balance, this choice point that does bring balance for our Empress energy, male or female. That is our own yin. The sky opens up here. We have a feminine driver of the chariot. She is holding both the crescent waxing and the crescent waning moon. And we see this dualistic energy joining heads. The horses' heads are touching at the third eye. This is like a missing puzzle piece here. Archangel Michael is involved. That is showing us the eyes in the back of our head, the Hierophant. This is showing us, it's like a final piece of some kind of lesson here, which does not surprise me at all as we are approaching that eclipse energy in Virgo. There's a lot of reflection. And what I like about this is that there are 1, 2 figures here that are looking at their own energy. And perhaps this was some kind of justice or balance in a relationship for you when we come out of that dualistic thinking and move into the this and that are true. Then the two heads can join together. And that is then the lesson learned, right? This has been a missing piece to some of y'all's journey here, is releasing this or that thinking. Okay. Wow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row. Mages. 8, 9, 10 cards here with that first one out being the High Priestess. That's some pretty heavy surface energy, I'd say. Wowza. Thank you. Wowza, indeed, right? There's the 6 of Cups here, and this is my lower frequency or minor arcana Lover's energy. And this deck, it's actually about twins. So a little bit of reminiscing there, and the 2 of Cups. They are very different, but they have both are sharing the same frequency of energies. That 2 of Cups here is not going along just to get along. That is her choice to be there with this Hierophant. Okay. Feel like we're ready here. 17 degrees. We've got an Easter promenade energy with the sun in Pisces. If you don't know what a promenade, we talked about the that square dancing last night, didn't we? Was that last night or Tuesday? That might have been Tuesday night with the square dancing because I think that was live. This is all about celebrating with public, traditional public rituals. Saw the justice and saw the lovers. Is somebody getting married? Anybody looking at getting married? Perhaps could be making a judgment call nonetheless, for sure. This is about taking what you can from a situation here. Now, normally, Archangel Michael has tried to show up many times, Archangel Gabriel sounding the trumpet with this judgment card, but this angel has stayed too long at the party. And now all that she is leaving with are kind of the veins of carcasses there that have been left behind. She stayed way too long, and now all that was left in her hand here is a little bit of the vein energy, a little bit of the blood, sweat, and tears of what is being left behind. Now, do note with her chartreuse wings there and cloak, she has wings. She could fly. She could be flying like a bat out of hell to get out of there, but she's walking. She's walking on air, but she's walking. This feels like a judgment call that somebody did not want to make, but it was part of the puzzle piece. You got flyer and the bottom of the deck with Archangel Michael coming back, governing the soulmate cycle. This is a major piece of the puzzle, guys. Wow, this is a big energy. Your assistant is handling applications for your hand. Well, we'll all show up for you there. Here's the party. As long as there's wine, I'm in. All right, let me see if there's any other. Very talkative. This is my air. When the moon is in air energy, this is the deck I use. Queen of Cups there on the bottom. Talk about esoteric knowledge. That's Pisces energy, and she already came out in the Lovers. All right. Well, there we go. Okay, Page of Wands. Yeah. So Knight of Swords and Page of Wands energy. Let's get a quick read here on what's going on. Knight of Cups there on the bottom. Yeah, you guys are at a new beginning here. So you're coming up as Three of Pentacles, and this is a situation where you are agreeing there on a shared dream or a new beginning. We've got sexy devil energy here, which would be Capricorn, right? The situation could involve one, doesn't have to, of course. This could be happening in the Capricorn section of your birth chart. Always helps to have that handy. This is Persephone being yanked by her veil, surprisingly, down into, down with Hades, and she's shocked. But when she gets there, she's like, hey, you know what? This isn't so bad. You can see her face there up close. She's kind of giggling as he's whispering sweet nothings in her ear. Eight of Swords. This might have you all up in your head about whatever this new beginning is. Maybe you feel like it's a little bit indulgent. Here is the Knight of Pentacles in the recent past. Whatever this connection or partnership is here, there is a steady Eddie energy that's coming with it. This Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy here, reminds me of the Fool about to take a leap of faith. And it's like you're just getting ready to start something new. And whatever this is, there's a new sense of loyalty here. This project, this situation that you might be a little bit afraid of and stuck in your head about, will make it to the end because it's fated. Okay, this is part of it. And we see the three sisters of fate here with the moon energy and Clotho, and I forget the Clotho. I've written about it. I always forget their names, but this is the heart of the reading, a 10. This twist of fate. Whatever you are afraid of, the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure that you seek. And if we're looking at the ways in which dualistic thinking has kind of nailed us in the guts before, I think we're spot on here. Yeah, this offer, this renewal of love, it could be a brand new love offer. We've got the bluebird of happiness up here on the top of the cup. And as a matter of fact, this came in as the opportunity when I used this deck last. I can't remember if that was, I think it was last night. This was in the opportunity space, and now it's closer because now it's here in the near future. And this is a sure thing. It might take a hot second to get there, but this cup is fated to come to you guys, this new beginning, this new start. And I just said the Fool energy is attached here into this Knight of Pentacles energy. He's getting ready to take a leap with his knowledge that he, in one hand, a book of knowledge, and his pentacle in the other, which could be time, talent, money, any kind, their own energy, okay, any kind of assets or resources. Now, in the block, Eight of Wands, we are either missing communication here. This Eight of Wands is so interesting because this is spirit here. This is mimicking a Six of Swords energy. This is spirit yanking you out of that cocoon. Okay, so even if you didn't, you're like, no, I want to be a caterpillar though. I don't want to be a butterfly. I want to crawl around on the ground because I'm used to it here. Well, not so fast because you're a butterfly now. That's just the bones about it. You are not the same person as you were before. You have other gifts to explore here. There's this brand new opportunity. What Spirit is wanting you to know is Ten of Swords. Do not let this fear of whatever has happened in the past, passionate communication, and there's ivy that grows. Those can overturn very, very quickly and overtake any garden. So we really have to be careful with ivy as far as that literal translation there. And what Spirit wants you to know is it's time to get up off of this. This is kind of a and you got the Ten of Swords. Okay, now what? This and that are true. Yeah, but there is no magic wand to go back and change what had happened was. Okay, you just roll with it and move forward and take it as divine protection, right? Okay, whatever that was, whatever you feared happening did. Okay, but it was fated, the heart of the reading. This was part of you getting this Ace of Cups of renewal. And then we've got our Temperance energy. There's the Archangel Michael helping you find this puzzle piece. Whatever this pain was, okay, we're never completely healed. There's always something new that seems to crop up to kind of show us our shadow selves. But what this is showing here is that whatever this defeat or whatever you felt like defeat was, you are now taking your own puzzle pieces, your own completed puzzle, and helping another person complete their puzzle pieces. We often help others through our own experiences, especially painful ones. And when I look at the diagonal here, this new opportunity wouldn't have come to you otherwise if there was no ending. You got to have an ending, and sometimes it has to be harsh if we're not following our own high priestess here. Outcome energy, let me extend that. King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Temperance energy with the Ace of Swords. What'd I say? That's a 10. What Spirit wants you to know is this is over. That pain, the worst of the pain is done. And now you must pick up that sword of truth and walk forward towards what your truth is for you. And butter yellow or baby yellow for me is soulmate energy, which is what we see here in the Page of Wands. I love that she has a record player here with that vinyl and that she's in a field of marigolds. This new opportunity feels like it comes fast. All right, this 10 of Wands, or the burden of energy. You might feel like with that King of Pentacles, Taurus energy, this could have been something that we were very stubborn about setting down. The work was already completed. That's 3 tens. Queen of Swords, what you're walking towards. The truth is, you the damn Empress, baby. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm seeing here. Let's take a look real quick at the surrounding energy. I want to get a couple clarifiers. I'm going to leave this on the table as we go through the signs and look at what dualities or dualistic thinking might be going on. So if you have your birth chart handy, you're going to treat that as find the Aries portion of your chart, and we're going to go counterclockwise all the way around together and look at the advice for each section of your birth chart. Okay, the truth all along is you're the Empress. It's like this fate energy. It was meant to scare you. It was meant to be tempting, or else you would have never taken that leap in the first place. Then we wouldn't have gotten the lesson that we needed from the Temperance energy. That's always a piece of the puzzle. That is a lot of time, just like the star energy. A lot of time goes into Temperance. Okay. In the environment, revitalizing your own self, or revitalizing this new way, or renewal of love for something or someone. Okay, Knight of Cups, and then we have Seven of Wands, staying the ground. This energy has a Two of Wands decision point to make. In the recent past, there was an ending here, and then you're showing as the person that was steady Eddie. Like you were willing to leap at this. You were willing to jump off in this new start, and whatever that new start was fated to lead you to something new here, because this is in the past energy of the opposition, or the other side of that dual energy. The heart of this reading is Four of Cups. The reason this person or situation might be taking a higher ground, or looking at being defensive, that can be a bit of defensive energy, especially paired with the Four of Cups. I mean, she's completely filleted here. Maybe they thought they were taking the high road. Okay. Let's keep going. Three of Swords. Yeah. So whatever. It's like, meanwhile, at band camp here, your guys' energy over here is this new Ace of Cups offer, but I can see why. If this what was coming at you here, we thought there was already some kind of renewal, or whatever this was here in this new beginning or new agreement, has some powering new life put in behind it. It's like a zhuzh. It's a zhuzhing energy. Ace of Cups crossed by the Three of Swords. So on the other side, as you're raising your vibrational frequency to reach for a new cup, if this is a person, because this choice point here, the opportunity of the Two of Wands, if they decided to do what they've always done, and they're going to get what they've always got, paired with the World energy, though, here with the Four of Cups in the middle, this person's energy is not feeling great about whatever. Yeah, their block was the Emperor, stubbornness. Okay. Now this is happening quite a lot, guys, where the Emperor and the Empress are on opposing sides here. But right now, whatever has ended was caused out of someone's acting as an out of balance emperor. That'd be the Emperor in reverse, tyrannical. Okay. And then what Spirit wants them to know, Ace of Wands, a new opportunity or a keyhole. There's an ingredient that was missed. You were holding a pot. There's a pot on the head of that Two of Pentacles. in this deck, and you held the pot and you have all the ingredients, and for whatever reason, with the Four of Cups here, Seven of Wands, Four of Cups, that is just kind of being argumentative, being very, very defensive about either passion or a new creative outlet. The outcome over here, King of Cups, standing in devastation all around him. Whatever this Three of Swords, I don't think they quite bargained for this Three of Swords here. 10 of Cups, 9 of Wands. Okay, this person has self-destructed before. 9 of Wands is the energy of, I'm so freaking exhausted. They're looking around and they got a whole lot of nothing because of their out of balance Emperor energy. I feel like this energy here, whatever was stopped, it's like the karma hands come right back and sweep back and correct them here. Like this was their pattern. Okay. Your energy feels very separate here as a separate lesson. They had a chance to be a leader, but it was maniacal. Okay, Knight of Cups, that can just be in love with love, and I'm in love with whatever this is, but I didn't treat it right. Like an actual relationship is a lot of work. It's a lot of compromise. It can't be this or that. Most of the time it has to be this and that, or that relationship's not going to last. It's not a dictatorship. Okay, so King of Cups needs to step out here. Once their head and heart are balanced after whatever destruction this was, they're needing to climb out of their old, farty, antiquated ways here with that 10 of Pentacles. That is a wood sprite escaping up out of. That can even be something as simple as patriarchy. This does feel like the divine energy starting to roar into that feminine energy. 10 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles on the inside of the story. And at the end, the the King of Cups is able to get in the chariot. But with a 9 of Wands, that's kind of like driving under the influence, or kind of driving while you're mad, or driving the same route when you're trying to get to a new destination. Depends, this is all potential energy there. It's going to depend on whether they can get out of this antiquated way of 3D reality here. I mean, that's like 1800s crap, that dress. And the inside of the story will be Queen of Wands, 10 of Cups, and they're holding on to devastation, but they've done this before. If this is a person or this situation has happened to you before, but now we are learning something new from it. Yeah, this is a major lesson for this person, Hierophant. Major. Okay, 2 of Swords. I don't want to make a decision pretending that they're blind to it. Well, on your side of the energy, there's a lot of healing there. Chiron showing up with communication from spirit. This is a timeline jump for you. By moving into the and instead of the or energy, we're getting out of that destructive pattern. This is a choice point for this other person of whether they're going to continue a pattern, because the meat of the story is beautiful. But what they decide to do with it, well, we'll see how it plays out in the energy. But the heart of the reading, the reason that they did it is because they were dissatisfied with their own love life. All of their cups are they're dissatisfied with their emotions. They already felt skewered. People in pain make, painful decisions. People in pain hurt people. So that is one lesson I have learned for sure. their hurt or their pain caused this ending, but then that boomerang effect, woof. Okay, well, the inside or the juice or the guts of your story is King of Pentacles. And with this out of balance Emperor here being in their past energy, that could very well be the burden that you're putting down. You're like, well, they have potential to be an Emperor, but not in an energy of where you're out of balance. If their head and heart weren't aligned, this is a lesson of head and heart alignment. Making a, and it ended up breaking their own heart. It'd be like that sometimes. Why is the opportunity here Eight of Swords? We did see that Judgment card, and those are the only two cards here where there are these chartreuse wings. And this is like, ooh, we're getting up in our head about what we're fearing here, about what this new offer is, or we're getting all up in our head and pausing at this point of needing to walk towards our truth. But it's important that you do so because Archangel Michael is trying to guide your soul here. Lesson of discernment. Once we show that we've learned this lesson of discernment, there comes the Empress energy in, and here comes Chiron offering the healing. That star energy here in this deck is this is half woman, half fish, kind of like half man, half centaur. But this is heart healing, and this is a whole timeline jump. But there was something you had to go through first. I mean, if we skip over lessons or think, we're just unaware that there's something more to learn there, then Spirit's going to bring it. The universe is going to bring it right back at you. We're doing our gratitude journal to raise the vibration. But why Eight of Swords here? I feel like this is, do not get stuck here. The opportunity here is to see this Ace of Swords of truth, but you got to get up and walk toward it. Yeah. This is an ever turning dream that you're scared of and getting in your head about. Okay. Seven of Pentacles in this deck. See that music dancer, music box on the top of her head? This is something that has never left you. Whatever this new foundation is, this has never left your mind. And it is doused with luck because she has 4-leaf clovers across her belt. So stay focused on your dream. Don't get in your head. Don't be afraid. The worst of the pain is over, and it's already converted to an Ace of Swords with Temperance. It was a necessary piece of the puzzle. Full stop. Seven of Pentacles crossed by Page of Pentacles. In order for this information to arrive to you, this is lesson learned. There's your crane. There's your crane, Liz. That's past life energy. Archangel Michael, past life. This is a soulmate card. Okay. This was meant. Soulmates teach us terrible shit all the time. That's their job, and our soul agreed to it. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles leading to an Ace of Pentacles. Okay. This is something good. Faded. Now the balance comes. Two of Cups. This is where you choose to be. This is a better situation. You had to have the ending of this bad situation in order to finish up this lesson here. Okay. You do not need to carry the burden for everyone. Okay. This feels like overgiving here. Lesson of discernment. And just because you gave to something before that stabbed you in the back, that doesn't mean that's going to happen every single time. This is so that you can see the difference between scenarios here of, yes, I used discernment. Yes, I made the right judgment call on this. That's how we get the Empress wings here. Okay, I'm liking that. And then 2 of Cups to 9 of Cups right away. Yeah, this is major, guys. Major. What's this ever turning dream? Can we get a little bit? Oh, that's going to be different for everyone. only if you want to tell me here. Whatever this theme is, it comes in fast, but you've got, oh, okay, I got it. That you've got it. This is what you need to see. That is not a dualistic perspective. Again, back to the beginning. This is not an or. This was so you could see the and. Yes, that might be true. Okay. And I have my truth as well. Why does it matter? We don't need to convince the other person of our truth, because it's our perspective is our truth. Our experiences are our truth. And that's just wasted energy. This was here purposely to stab you with it so that you would walk towards your own personal truth. This was part of your puzzle piece. And whatever this is you helping other people with that. Okay. It just keeps getting better here. Let's go. Let's look at each sign here and figure out here our question. Let me pause here just to make sure, and let me know, guys, if you see some other people come in that I have missed. Again, thank you, Miss Liz. Your Sun and Venus in your anti-vertex is all in Capricorn, really? Oh boy. Yeah, I've got my North Node in Capricorn. That's the only Earth I have other than a 29-degree Virgo placement. Pluto, nonetheless. Yeah, that was super fun. Remember 29, guys? Guess what else is at 29? Neptune is at 29 degrees, 6 minutes today. It moves super, super slow. We are going to change signs into Aries for that. But this is a major lesson. Neptune's about dreams and illusions. There's a difference. Okay, a delusion, illusion. This is a major lesson about that. And learning discernment looks like you are. The outside energy, the lesson is available to them. That's that person's choice, right? That's free will at its best. On the split, 6 of Cups again, Chariot energy again. Woo. I love these cards. Thank you. Shout out to John for these cards. I love, love, love how they shuffle. And I just get the funniest images and these, the funniest messages. I do my best to not get myself into too much trouble with some of the things I see. Oh, I would love to do. Have you guys ever watched the rare? Not the rare Gazelle. She's amazing as well. She does scrying like me and channel messages. But it's ASO tarot as an esoteric knowledge, but it's just ESO. And she does like a tarot after dark kind of thing, where in the extended, she's like, that's where I get unhinged. And boy, does she. It's so much fun. Strength card here. Balance of the energy. This and that are true. This is about balancing our own demons here of that dualistic thinking. Okay. 6 of Wands. You'll get victory over this, guys. I'm not worried about you. All right, let's look at Aries. Aries, what is the middle ground? What dualistic energy is Aries needs to see? Okay, the middle ground. What dualistic energy is challenging Aries? Page of Wands. We saw her here up in the theme. Okay, that can be just wanting to that's the throwing caution to the wind. Girls just want to have fun. I just want to have fun all the time. Well, you can have fun, but at some point we do need to bring some kind of a cycle regarding just the beginnings. It's like starting things but not bringing them to completion. King of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. Okay. So what's challenging you here in the Aries portion of your chart is, do I get excited? Yes, you can still get excited, but I'm sad. Can you be sad and excited for something new? Yes. We don't have to decide I'm either going to be sad and pissed off, or I'm going to be excited about a new start to something. No, those can both be true at the same time, especially through grief. It's, it doesn't go in a straight line. It hops around, at different points. Sometimes just at the time you think you're feeling better and stepping forward, it's like bam, something else comes in and hits. But we still have to manage to keep our energy going anyway. So instead of thinking, well, I've always got to start something new, Aries, I think, yes, you can start new things, but also at the same time, okay, you don't have to choose which project. You can keep the end of it, but you're going to need to get a little bit better here at spinning the 50 plates you like to spin at one time. Crossed by Four of Pentacles. Yeah, that's like coveting projects or holding on to something that you don't really want to hold on to. That's out of stubbornness. This is the vulture, the condor. Okay. He doesn't really want to stick around with his wife there, but he's staying out of spite. It's like, what's that? Shel Silverstein. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord, my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my toys to break. And it's the deadpan, so none of the other kids can use them. That's a little bit of what I got going on here. Okay, wherever that is in your chart. So for me, that would be my 9th house and crossing over into my 10th house. Finish what you start here, know when to put something down, because if you're not in agreement with your head and heart here, that 7 of Pentacles, those seeds that you plant may not come to fruition. They may just stay underground. Okay, so try not to keep hanging on to things. If you are starting a project, you get halfway through and you're like, I really don't love this. Don't do it just because you're like, oh, I've got to finish it. Right on the other end of that spectrum, be okay with setting something down. It's okay. You can let some ish go there. Okay, can let some things go. How about Taurus? Taurus cutting on a 10 of Wands there. Man, the 10 of Swords is such a creepy card in this deck. It's the Sedna, where the fisherman's daughter, gets thrown overboard in a storm. And instead of helping her back on the boat, as she climbs back up on the boat, he chops her fingers off and she falls to the bottom of the sea. What is up, Taurus? Okay, Taurus section of your chart. Community, friends, and good fortune for me. Someone cut you off at the knuckles. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. So the middle ground, what dualistic energy is challenging you, Taurus, is your idea of what 10 of Pentacles is. What do you see that as? What is included? That is all the roots of your connectedness to everything. So it's like, I'm already done. Taurus, you think you're already done with something. Okay. You can still be done with something, and at the same time, again, be starting something new here. What's crossing that? Judgment call. Yeah. So a 20 and a 10. Archangel Gabriel showing up tonight here. So the 10 of coins encompasses the 10 of cups as well. What you saw as a person, it's like you're seeing somebody as a dog here, or they are a dog and you refused to see that. This is one dog in a whole room full of people, but he's dressed in a uniform. So what you thought had happened was here, this 10 of coins is challenging. I thought everything was already set up. I thought I was at a 10 of Pentacles, and now I got to make a judgment call about it. Yeah. Just because you retire, for example, doesn't mean that you're never going to have to work again. It doesn't mean that you're never going to have to deal with people again. You're like, but I wanted to go and be a recluse. and not have to ever deal with anybody at work ever again. Well, you're going to still have to deal with people even though you're retired. There's still going to be judgment calls to make here. And you got a 2 of Cups there on the bottom of the deck. So if this is one of your relationship houses, then you got more balanced energy coming here. He doesn't, what if he is a dog and a human? You know, people do stupid crap. They act like dogs sometimes, but that's the judgment call. It's not when you know someone here that's in your community, you see them a certain way and you've already made this judgment call about them. Can that judgment call get changed? What would it take to change that? More balance and a little bit more love here. Look at this situation with love. Even if they were a dog, how can you look at it with love? And for instance, over here, hurt people. If you were hurt by someone who was hurt, okay, that's sometimes the worst kind. But guess what comes right back and bites them in the butt? Okay. All right, Taurus. This might be even same sex for somebody here. This could be friendship. Love is love is love is love. Point blank, period. And I, for one, will never see that in any other way. I don't care who you love. I just care that you love. And if we make judgments about who people love or that's not any kind of person I want to have in my life. That's very close-minded and antiquated. It could be that kind of energy over here. This could even be a family member and you can't take anymore as far as like they're not climbing out of their old ways. They're just going to keep getting the towers. This is a major lesson for them to learn. Let them go learn their lesson. Let them go. Let them go. 8 of Cups. Walk away as I say that. What is it? You got an archangel like pendant there, Miss Becca? Oh, I do that. I do all my archangels for every single reading. Every single reading. Okay. And didn't I the other night? I always start with Michael and the red root. And oh, okay. And for whatever reason, what came out first was Archangel Gabriel. And I was like, that's weird. They want me to go back and give context for Aries and Taurus. Okay. So if you need more context for what that was, Aries. Another 10 here, storm warning, a 10 of Swords situation that needs to have some truth be seen about it. Okay, it can be a storm and it can be a blessing at the same time. It's not a storm or a blessing. Sometimes the storm is the blessing. Okay, crossed by Archangel Ariel here, sacral chakra. Fear might be taken over. We do have, let's see, Venus, Mercury is in Aries, and then of course Chiron. Mercury at 5 Aries today, a triangle with wings. A triangle, they have their hands formed in a triangle. It's a 3, and there's their wings. And that is about finding the necessary skills, loyalties, and values to raise to higher levels of consciousness. Whatever this was, this Devil 10 of Swords, it's adding to that next hierarchy, guys. This is a big moment in time here. You can't be afraid of the storm. You are the storm. All right, what about Taurus? Finding the necessary skills. Sometimes we get there through those storms, but it is the blessing, this and that are true. Taurus energy. Context for Taurus. The old temperance on the outcome here, the old patience energy. There's just some time involved here for somebody, for something to close out. You could be with that 16, that tower energy. You are your mind and your manners. You're holding your tongue. You're trying to reserve patience here because you know it's a matter of time before spring will get here and something will be revealed, or before you'll walk towards this truth. Oh, that's a little grim. Can I say that? So Taurus energy with that, if somebody has a problem with who you love, or if this is in, that whatever area of your chart that is for your fifth house, for example, creativity, romance, and pleasure, that person will not be around. And you'll be free to do as what you will. That feels like and that's a separate message. That's obviously not for everybody, but I had to say what I get. Okay. Your heart will be free. You're going to be free. Archangel Raphael of the heart chakra, free to love who you want to damn love. Okay. So if this is a person parents didn't approve of, family, friends didn't approve of, now this is with someone you had to have patience with because their antiquated ways, they got judgments about who you can love, what kind of job you can have. They're not going to be, it's just a matter of time. Just hang tight. You're going to have your freedom there, Taurus. Okay. What about for Gemini? What is the context of this dualistic energy, this challenging Gemini? Leadership. I'm getting a lot of fours here for Gemini. Okay. And 4 cards just came out. And Devil's in reverse. Deceit is in reverse. Okay. And then we've got our woman holding a heart, appreciation. The storm is the blessing. The rose, every rose has its thorn, right? Yes, it's a mess, but it's also beautiful. This is a beautiful disaster situation here where you feel like you put your heart on the line, and tapping into esoteric knowledge here. I feel like with this deceit in reverse, you're getting over deceit, Gemini, wherever Gemini is in your chart, whatever life area that is for you. The curtains are being pulled back here. It's like Oz, instead of hiding behind the curtain, someone you could have thought of in a way that you held to high esteem, you might have learned really wasn't, but it's for your own elevation. And this lesson was so you can appreciate the small things. Okay. I feel like that card is the most important. So we'll keep that out here for you, Gemini energy. Now let's look at what this and about this appreciation is. Yeah, it's messy in that yard there. And she's holding a handkerchief. 15 energy, the devil's the situation. So this is the energy of today, guys, with the first quarter moon decision time. All right. 6 of cups, 6 of coins, page of coins, Freudian slip. Something feels fishy. If that's my 6 of cups is always like, what is actually going on here? And then in this deck, she's releasing. Look at these beetles here. She's releasing this bug back into nature. Oh my gosh, that's so me. Like, hey buddy, what you doing in here? I gotta put you outside. Sorry. Because I can't kill them. So I will scoop up stink bugs, lightning bugs, whatever they are, and put them back outside before I'll squash one. I want to look at in this deck why this is here. Appreciation for the imbalance or for some kind of facade. But Page of Coins is leading to something better. Page of Pentacles leading to Knight of Pentacles. Let's see here, Gemini. Okay. This book, there's such an interesting take on these cards. I don't want to miss out. Okay. With the Six of Pentacles energy, this is Alaska, the Inuit fable, the woman who was kind to insects. Okay, so I was right on there. The Six of Coins represents kindness and generosity to those less fortunate. The old woman from this Inuit tale understands the need to put positivity into the world in order to receive it back. The pay it forward methodology of karma. And here it comes to give back to her. Okay, so Gemini, whatever the situation was, I feel like you already saw the end of it. And this is someone appreciating you for that, for your kindness, because maybe whoever this is, or whatever that situation was, or this is just the Gemini portion of your chart, it's understanding that, yeah, to take risks and do things that you're scared of. Sometimes you're going to cry and you're going to get a bloody hand, but that doesn't mean that rose is any less beautiful. Okay. So even if someone was ugly around you or acted in that way, you got them back with kindness. And then there's that little karmic reward for doing so. I feel like Gemini here has already and whatever this situation was or wherever that is for you, whatever house, you let go of that energy of dualism. That you were not, like, you might have been the only one who was not thinking this or that. You saw the and factor. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt to go get those roses because I know I'm going to get stabbed by him, or yeah, it's going to take extra time to put that insect outside. But even things like that are rewarded, guys. It's things like that are rewarded. There's some kind of mountain in the background here as well, some mountain that you climbed, or you were, oh, my ear's ringing, you were the only one to show appreciation for whatever this scary situation was. And that karma is giving that reward right back at you because, yeah, whatever this situation, wherever that was for you, we were not in the destructive pattern of the dualistic thinking. We were already open to alternative solutions. Use the heart, Queen of Cups. We didn't even look there. Okay, that felt different from these first two as well. All righty. We are at the first quarter Gemini moon. That's what wants us to look at alternative situations. What has them? Your dad was from Philly. Okay, Cancer. All right, we're a little out of balance here right now. We got Angel of Balance upside down, but again, this is faded. There's the Egyptian pyramids here. It could just be we're not drinking enough water. We are not, she's holding a whole cup of water, but it looks like a genie in the bottle to me here. Are you rubbing something the wrong way? Cancer. So 48, which is a 12 of the 180. Yeah. We cannot see beyond a dualistic frame of mind here because our own bodies are lacking some kind of nutrient, or something just as simple as water keeps our body running effectively. This is in the crescent moon. This is already past. Okay. Whatever knocked you out of balance has already happened because we're now in the first quarter moon. And that can even be with the focus on the water here and the pyramids, going with the flow with, because like we're fighting this fated lesson here. Okay. wherever Cancer is in your chart. So, for example, that would be my 12th house, literally the soul's journey. That is the house of karma. So, by keeping my own self in balance, right? Making sure my own energy stays healthy, and I know that my heart is wants to be in balance. This is like getting yourself to do so here. Okay, so what is the middle ground here? What is the and to get this angel of balance back in? So wherever Cancer is in your chart, that could be a life area that you're like, I never got any problems there. And I'm always in a balanced energy, but just for the moment or whatever recently occurred here, just threw you out of whack momentarily here. Keep your heart open. This is not something to lose sleep over. Okay, King of Swords. So taking action on your own truth. Okay, that is what's going to put you back into balance here, Cancerian energy. King of Swords, that is Pluto Aquarius there. And I believe that's the Firebird. Okay. And again, with the outcome energy being walking towards your own truth is a part of the puzzle piece. Mars and Cancer here, fulfilling a mature role within our community. Just keep moving, Cancer. Just keep moving. Okay. Keep it moving. 9 of Swords. Yeah. Nightmares on the bottom. You like keep going. Here's your 10th. What Spirit wants you to know is 10 of Swords, but look how quickly that moves into the Ace of Swords. It's part of the lesson. Accept the lesson and you move forward. Okay. Okay. This and that are true. Got to get your own self back in balance. This was maybe could have even been, yeah. Esoteric knowledge there. She's holding the book of esoteric knowledge. You've got to keep yourself in balance. Queen of Cups has to fill her own heart's cup. Magician in the mirror. This was just a reflection of how to use your fire and your water together. Okay. This is no time to be upset about what someone else has versus what you have, because she's sitting there holding a whole plate of diamonds and pearls, but she wants to go for the gold. Well, let's stop and be grateful for what we do have, okay, because this was meant to happen this way. Queen of Cups on the bottom, as if to say, thumbs up. All right. Let's look at Leo section of your chart. Leo energy, please. What is this dualistic energy challenging the Leo portion of your chart? Literally divine feminine, divine masculine energy of yin and yang, also balance. It's a 22 energy. Okay. Crossed by goddess of the moon, holding on to those emotions. So that could be with the Empress coming in the outcome. If you're a masculine energy listening to this, then that could be this Cancerian energy coming your way, or simply just the time of and Pisces here with the month of Pisces energy and the sun. This full moon energy is going to be important for Leo energy here. Something big's opening up in the summer. I think that 8/8 portal is going to be off the hook this year. All right. Well, what's the and of this yin yang for Leos? That is the 5th house of creativity, romance, and pleasure. If you're not sure what house Leo is for you, yeah. We need to, our balance is going to be moving into calmer waters, allowing this feminine energy that's in your environment to guide you, or allowing your own Empress, your own yin to surrender, movement here. You've got to surrender any kind of stubbornness here and go, yeah, for my own balance. That means I know you don't like Leos don't like to give up control. I see it, I want it, it's mine, King of Wands. But we got to know when to fold them. Okay, know when to walk away, know when to know that you need to look at something through the hearts. Yeah. Or Leo energy there. Jealousy, strife, competition. We can't be fighting here. We can't be aggressive. This is your own balance here, whatever house this is for you. This is a matter of leaving something tumultuous behind, leaving behind the bickering. I mean, 5 of Wands is such a weak, flimsy energy, bitching about 4 cups. So this is like coveting. He's got these beautiful bowls. Okay. He has these beautiful things. And there's a bird on this most gorgeous cup out in nature outside his window. And yet he's like, oh, I only take the best. I'm coveting only the best craftsmanship, when nature outside is even more beautiful because it was a natural creation. Yeah. Cut that shit out, Leo. All right. I can say that. I'm a Leo ascendant. Okay. Let's see what's happening here for Virgo energies. Oh, you're doing your genealogy, Peg? That's super fun. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, you and Elvis and who else? I want to see your genealogy. I'm fascinated by that. Virgo. Okay. The middle ground. What dualistic energy is challenging you right now? What you value. Very similar to the 10 of Pentacles we saw for Taurus. Changing values. Okay. This is about being able to see a dualistic perspective and not clinging on to that. Well, it's this way or that way. This or I'm out, right? We're changing. If I'm not making this X number amount of dollars, then I'm not staying. Okay, well, that's fine, but can they offer you something else? Is there any other form of currency that you could see more value in? Maybe you get weekends off. Maybe, you get more time. Maybe it's closer to home and it saves you a drive. So that value of, do I want to sit in the car every day for an hour back and forth just for the price tag of whatever that job is? That's just an example I'm throwing out there. Your values about how currency works, looking at different ways to see not just money. Your time is money. Okay. The frustration, the car maintenance, right? All those things factor into this. Okay. So what's the middle ground here? So you're being challenged in what you value. That's where your ore is. Okay. And then the situation that I pulled on, whatever's happening, this fear, this devil energy, you feel behind bars because of your heart. Your head and heart here need to align, but fear is blocking this. And okay, you can love somebody who was, not the greatest person to you, right? That doesn't mean there wasn't love there. It doesn't mean that there wasn't a lesson to learn. Those things are both true. We can love not so great people sometimes. That's the discernment thing. It doesn't make it not true. And when that kind of, when that 10 of Swords is added into that devil energy, that's a big ass ouchie right here. So now what you value is changing, instead of bringing the fire. Okay. What you value could have been your own piece of your head and heart aligning. Even if you're afraid of that, what that means, you'd have to do. Okay. Let's see what's crossing here. Environment. It's the wish. So I said, just like temperance, this is time. It takes a lot of time, and this is action too. She's holding on to a lamb, wishing upon that star. So, lamb, did you feel like you were a lamb to the slaughter towards this devil energy and you got skewered? Sometimes it be that way, especially if you got Pluto and Virgo. That's a big time lesson there. And we are again at 29 degrees Neptune. This is seeing delusion versus illusion and what is actually true. Yeah, they could still be something that was not great for us. It doesn't mean that there wasn't love there. So we do need to process that and grieve and then go, okay, well, I'm going to take a little bit longer next time and understand that I've already learned that lesson and make sure that I understand what that was supposed to bring me so that this is not something that feels like you want to experience again. Okay. Gonna have to call my mama now and see what's going on with her. Wow, that was awfully fast here, Libra. Happiness. So the middle ground here, what dualistic energy is being challenged is your third chakra, your solar plexus, being guided towards what makes you happy, but you feel like there's some kind of, well, it would make me happy, but there's some kind of sacrifice either of your own happiness for someone else, or yeah, they don't have to be separate. How can you be happy and still have the situation be balanced and fair? Okay, could have to do with work here, woman holding a coin, although there is a black cat. So for me, that's Queen of Wands energy, Aries, and Capricorn. All right, so let's see what dualistic energy is. So what's the middle ground here of this happiness for you? You're not sure yet. You're pausing for the cause wherever Libra is in your chart. That would be, for example, my IC. So this is definitely about trusting your inner guidance. This is what brings you joy. It feels like here you feel like, well, if I choose this choice that makes me happy, that's going to put someone else out of or make someone else unhappy. Okay, so where the duality here is with your own happiness. That's what you're seeing as an or. But what the middle ground is literally the middle ground. I mean, it's 180 degrees out of 360. There is a middle ground. See something else from that other perspective and then find where the and is instead of this or that being true, find the and. Yeah, it's like your truth versus their truth, Libra. Those can both be true at the same time. Okay, but if we can't agree here on, if what's going to make you happy is going to make another person miserable or sacrifice too much, or what's going to make them happy is going to be too much a sacrifice for you, that's not middle ground. Okay, we don't always get our way, but it might be this environmental energy. What's fueling that hanged man is this holding on to this truth here. Aquarian energy. A lot of fire though in that. Yeah, sun. A lot of fire in that air energy. Okay, again, this could be about money. If I choose, say for example, you're running a company, if I choose so and so to make them the head of this department, it's really gonna mess up, the happiness of this other person. Where is the middle ground? You still have to make this decision. There's definitely a 180 in there somewhere, but it feels like there's definitely a clash of truths. but they're both true. So the job then is not to argue about who's right. The job is to together come up with a plan that you can both agree on. Okay, take that for what it's worth. Your Libra rising, Jana, is that resonating for you? I don't, that was, it feels like there's some definitely somebody thinks they're right. And that's in the environment. And you're like, I'm just trying to be neutral with that 180 hangman. I'm just gonna chillax for a second and take a break and put myself in the tree of knowledge. But another person, they think they're very adamant that they are correct. Okay. The thinking woman here, Scorpio 47, which is an 11. This always reminds me of like a Brooklyn apartment or a New York apartment. I'm getting a ringing ear. And then on the bottom of the deck, environmental energy, angel of love. That's a 49, a 13. There could have been an ending here, and you're up in your head about it. So that's the dualistic energy, overthinking a situation, especially coming off the tail of Libra here, because the house prior always has something to teach us, as does the sign prior. And this will all be one story of our whole zodiacal wheel. Okay, so this is the dualistic energy, the thinking woman here. What's on the split? Ace of Pentacles. You're moving. Any Scorpios moving? Where's Scorpio in your own chart? That would be where is that? My Scorpio, not my 8th house. Scorpio is at the tail end of my 4th house. And then Sag and 5th. So what are we overthinking here? This is definitely, again, a Scorpio. You got your mindset. It is a fixed sign. My moon's in Scorpio. I know that can be a bit of a stubborn energy. Yeah, it's movement. Do you want to escape something? Are you wanting to pick up and move? All right, let's see. What is the middle ground here with this thinking woman energy, Libra energy, Queen of Swords energy, and 3 of Wands came out. Yeah, like wanting to get the heck out of Dodge here. King of Pentacles. Is this a new job opportunity that you've been manifesting, trying to get away from this castle for your own gig? But it's slow, but it's coming. Crossed by this, yeah, again, that Ace of Swords of Truth. This is the middle ground is movement, but it's the movement towards stability. Okay, so the middle ground is going to be the choice, the manifest whatever is the more stable option, even if it moves slower. Scorpio, don't be fooled by something coming in hot and coming in shiny. Take your time with it. Okay, we don't have to decide instantly that something's not for us. You got to be willing to move here. This is about getting out of your head, Scorpio, too. Get out of your head. We don't think our manifestations. Okay, if we're thinking our manifestations, then whatever thoughts are popping in your head at random, that's what you're ordering into the universe. So make sure the words that we're speaking here are what we want to intentionally call in. Okay, wherever you're leaving is gonna be slow, but make sure you haven't just kind of run away or escaped here. I feel like before you move, there's some loose end there that you need to tie up. Maybe this is a bridge. Maybe you're offering a bridge here to climb up into this King of Pentacles energy. Might be just literally climbing towards a Taurus. Doesn't have to be, obviously. It could even be, guys, climbing away from the castle movement. Could be even a divorce. I'm sorry if you're going through that, or end of a relationship, end of a situation where you're physically having to move a location. Yeah. Follow that sword of truth for Scorpio. Okay, how you guys doing? Are y'all right? Scorpio's like an emotional blacksmith. He's so funny. Ah, man, all that water. Then I had to get Scorpio moon with my Cancer stellium in Pisces. Like wham, 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 wham. Boy, oh boy, can a girl get a break? All right, let's look at Sagittarius, my fire section here. I'm curious to see, remember that energy trines in your chart. If I've created one for you, those are all color-coded orange. Okay, on the other end, fire signs, we got the strength card here. So that strength tripod in your chart. This storm warning of whatever, this bridge down, bridge broken at the start of our story here. This was helping you find your own inner balance here, right in the center. Again, Leo energy. So Saggies, this was teaching you about how strong you are. So there's dualistic energy about a change. This is a 50 card. You're thinking this change is going to mean one thing or the other. But this change is protected. And we got a 10 of the Wheel of Fortune, the heart of the reading. And also that storm is like a tower energy. And then anchoring that in the middle here, this could be like summertime, the balance comes in from whatever this storm was. Maybe you just move your body like a cyclone. I don't know. Yeah, walking away on the bottom of the deck here. It feels like this is decision made, but you haven't actually left the gate yet here, Sagittarius. All right, what's the middle ground? What's going on for Sag? Cycle of change. Whatever this is, it's giving you a newfound courage. Maybe this was just simply having you look at your own inner balance, because that lemniscate energy of 8 or of Leo is about inner harmony that creates the harmony outside of you, right? Yeah, this is like a long-standing desire here. What do you want to walk away from? We want to walk away from imbalance, our wish, our like you feel like it's like she's clinging to this lammy here. What's this cross by? Middle ground is to focus on your wish. 3 of Cups, focus on the joy, focus on friendships, focus on the people that already are in your corner to help you feel like you getting back to you. Where's that coming from? You getting back to you. After some kind of upheaval, you're getting back to you. You're calling friends up that you haven't seen in a long time. Maybe you forgot how much you enjoyed something. Maybe you forgot you lost focus or sight of what your dreams actually were. I mean, celebratory energy here regarding a truth. Some kind of truth is going to turn to your favor. Guys, that gratitude stuff, I'm not joking around. That's what this is like. There's a lot of that energy here, shifting our own inner vibration. I mean, that's how it works, energy first. But Sag, I feel like you lost sight of your dream here somehow. And to get back to it, we need to go do the things that we used to love. We need to hang out with the people that make us smile, make us laugh. There's some kind of regenerative energy here, whatever's unfolding. Star takes time. The 3 of Cups is usually a pretty kind of incoming quick energy, but there's lotuses here. It's unfolding one little bit at a time. And the energy shift, I feel like, is going to help it move quicker. getting some kind of communication regarding a truth that feels like a victory. Okay. It's like maybe you thought your wish was never going to come. You thought it was coming from the outside, but all along, this five of change, this balance, when you balanced your insides, yin and yang, then everything started, then your wish starts coming in. That's the and. All right, Saggy, that feels a little lighter than obviously the Aries energy of the storm. So with Aries and Mercury, finding the necessary skills, loyalties, and values to rise to higher levels of consciousness. This is a whole new world. It feels like when you're coming back into remembering, you're remembering who you are. You're remembering the dreams you once had, and your own balance brings some kind of a message of truth that you're like finally getting good news. And you're like, it's about damn time. But it's because it wasn't anything outside of you, it's because you balanced you. Then that letter comes, then that communication turns in your favor. Okay. Take that for what it be. We're walking away walking away from anything unbalanced here. You're not counting on other people to do. You're like, this is a me job, and you're doing it. Okay, I like that. It's nice. It feels intense, but it's nice. It's like a new determination. Okay. Hope that resonates for you in your Saggy part of your chart. Let's look at Capricorn. Trust your intuition here. So this middle, our dualistic energy. You're not believing Capricorn. You're not believing your intuition here. Okay, that is Archangel Metatron. He's connected to the Akash. It's kind of like Capricorn, with you being, so grounded and methodical. It's taken patience for you in order to trust your higher self. Again, it's taken time for you to trust your instincts wherever Capricorn is sitting in your chart, whatever life area that is. Your values are changing around that. Remember, again, that's a trine of earth energy. That's going to be, if I did your chart, that's going to be all the green sections. Those flow to each other. With this temperance energy, your third eye comes on even brighter. I don't feel like there's any way you can deny it here, Capricorns. Can't deny it. Something's going to show you that you should have been trusting your intuition all along, or it was there all along. You just were kind of either didn't know you had it, didn't know it was there, or it's coming through in a big way for you. Whatever it is, connected to that purple energy here. Again, Queen of Wands, Master Manifester. She can cook up anything, and Queen of Pentacles at the same time. 42 energy, that's a 6 of today. Again, that each side, this and that, are true. You are highly intuitive. I just don't think you might not have believed it, or you haven't been putting it into practice, or it's maybe it's been kind of on ice regarding a situation because we were focused on maybe money here instead of, well, yeah, but I'm spending my whole life doing this just to earn that check that I thought I always wanted. And this is looking at life in a more spiritual context. Okay. What got you to this middle ground? Earth signs, this feels nice here in the earth trine of your chart. It's holding you a steady eddy here. Yeah, holding you steady eddy through a tower. It's not gonna affect you because you're like, okay, I got patience, temperance energy. I know it's a part of the puzzle piece. It's like you've already accepted this part of the lesson. Okay. 16, I said that's the energy of the tower. It's a 16 card, and here that is on this bookend with Archangel Metatron. So your third eye, guys, is connected not only to your third eye, your intuition, but this is the Akash. This is all your lifetimes of lessons. You've had this kind of a tower before, but now you're reacting to it in a different way. It's nice. This tower might be just your shock and surprise at kind of feeling like a kid in a candy store about something here. That's the Knight of Wands, taken off on her little trusty steed there, but she's holding a wooden kitchen spoon. So, like, I don't think you thought you had it in you, but you do. You're reacting differently this time. It's like it can't phase you because you're like, this is a brand new start. You're like, I'm just taking off then anyway. I'm following my passion. I'm gonna take off and go where I want to go. Whatever's ending, you're like, okay, bye. I'm off for my Cinderella new start because I got my magic wand. I know how my intuition works now. I know how this has been a lesson before, but you're reacting when it presents itself in a different form. You're reacting in a completely new way wherever this earth trine is. Okay. That's your passion and understanding and knowing that was here for you and not just to piss you off and mess with you. Oh, what didn't get turned over? Yeah, what I just say? Wheel of Fortune is part of the fates, heart of this whole reading, this whole side. This is part of it. And the creative energy there, I've never noticed the spider web before. Yeah, it's just like a whole new world. New doors are opening. You just had to learn to trust yourself. Had to learn to trust yourself. Woo! You had your SUV stolen? What, the Mount St. Helens? What? What? That's crazy. You got it back. Okay. Good. Well, there you go. Good for you. That's amazing. Gotta listen to that intuition. I mean, it ain't lying. Like, we've got all those memories stored. Sorry that happened to you. Gosh, what a pain in the neck. All right, guys. I didn't even have to do that. Aquarius. There's the Happy Family 10 of Cups card that we saw as you're the center of someone's story here, or this Hindu healer where we're at with Aquarius now, with Pluto in Aquarius, crossed by the thinking man. Okay. It feels like a grown up or a leveling up kind of energy. But what's cool about this card, 46, another 10, what's cool about this card is that he's holding a crystal. So it's someone like intellectual and spiritual at the same time. The air trine in your chart here, you definitely have picked up more than one rose, but got nice and bloody from it. But the center, the heart of this, by focusing on what your happiness is, okay, I feel like here, the dualistic energy that's challenging you is what makes up a happy family. What does that mean? Kind of like that 10 of Pentacles there for Taurus. What does that mean? Is that an antiquated way of what you pictured a happy family was because we never had an example of what that looked like? What does that mean? I propose here that you see a B as success. 80% is amazing. You are meeting the mark. But if you're holding yourself and you're the Aquarius part of your chart, if that's the career section for you, relationship sector, house sector, it's like there's a perfectionism tint to it. But you've got to appreciate the life's foibles. You know what I mean? Those are equally beautiful. And as long as you're happy, that 80-20, there's no need to be 100%. You can't maintain that. Okay, that's not that's not doable. Nobody is perfect all the time, nor should you feel like you have to be. Maybe you feel like that I have to clip off all the thorns so nobody else gets hurt here. And you don't need to do that. Let them do their own thing. Let them fall down. Like, be the person that will be there to support thinking man, offer maybe some spiritual advice, but this is like the thorn here is the perfectionist and the expectations. So what's the middle ground then for this, for Aquarius? What I just say, there's that 10 of Pentacles, kind of like Taurus there with that 10 of Pentacles. Perfection, there's no such thing. All right. Let's see what the middle ground here to this perfection energy. All right. Happy family. What's going on here? This is of like, I gotta keep this perfect, or else what? Are you busting your ass? Are you sacrificing your own happiness here just to make everything look perfect, or just to make it perfect for somebody else? Oof. 10. Again, Wheel of Fortune. I noted the 10 here on this thinking man. You're overthinking something. I'm going to have to look at clarification here. You're the king of the castle. You're the head of your household. Male or female, doesn't matter. Whatever this is, like, if it's the relationship house, it's like you wear the pants. You feel like you've got to make it perfect, though. You feel like destiny's going to go against you if everything is not 100%, when the truth is 80% is just fine. That's meeting the mark. Let me get a clarifier for that here. Yeah, if you keep thinking you have to have that high standard all the time, 5 of Cups, you're going to exhaust yourself. You're gonna regret trying to make everything so perfect, because what if that situation ends and then you busted your ass to make everybody else happy, but you forgot about your own happiness, Aquarius? Yeah. Whatever you're holding tight to, whatever idea, it's not what really makes you happy. The Condor again. This is where he covets his wife, right? But he's too stubborn to give her the freedom that would make this a better relationship and make the hearts happy. Yeah, Aquarius, this is not perfection here. Your and is throw it to the face. Bet on red. If you always bet on black, bet on red. If you always bet on red, bet on black. It's just a metaphor. But being king of the castle or being the head of household does not mean that you sacrifice your own happiness. You don't have to hang on to this ideal. Whatever this ideal is, wherever that sits in your chart, it's outdated, it's outmoded. You're holding yourself responsible for something that you don't need to hold yourself responsible for, whatever this is. Yeah. You feel like, oh, if I don't check all the boxes on the list, then we're going to lose our house. We're going to lose our home. Oh my gosh. No, you're getting way in your head about this. Judgment, 4 of Wands. Yeah. 2 of Cups, balanced energy. So this can be about a partnership here. You feel super responsible for keeping it going. It's like the old school, like, I'm the man of the house shit. Come on, Aquarius. That doesn't sound like you're innovative, and like, yes, you're a thinker, but this is overkill. So the dualistic energy that is challenging you is perfection. You gotta look at, okay, but does perfect make you happy? Whatever this life area is, but does perfect make you happy? And what's the idea of perfection here? What are we hanging on to that we just need to, like, you know what? Let 20% of that shit go, and that'll be what it'll be. Where this is holding on to an ideal of what a perfect family should look like. I mean, that's just really that's like you feel super responsible for everything. Where's your partner? And if you're in it to win it by yourself, that's okay too. But it's like it feels like you're killing yourself, or you're running yourself ragged here. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow your roll, Aquarius. Slow your roll. Okay. Stop overthinking what this is. It's not 100% is not maintainable. Yeah. It's just a fear. Whatever you are overthinking here, that's out of fear. It's not out of actual fact. Okay. It's only out of fear. There's no such thing as perfect. All right. Okay. Let's Pisces. End of our story. So what started off as a story about a storm here, or some kind of storm warning, finding balance at the middle of the story. We've seen the thinking woman and the thinking man here. We had the Empress and the Emperor on the board again, but the Emperor was out of balance here. That was the block, like a little bit tyrannical. Whatever situation is like, they thought they were a boss, but you know, maybe they were just bossy. And yeah, it's gonna cause some kind of an ending. Just let it play out, guys. Pisces, adjacent possibilities. 24 energy, a 6. Okay, one way doesn't have to be the way. There's all kinds of doors. There's all kinds of compromise that could be had here. This is the whole reading. Okay, life storms. The storm is the gift. This and that are true. Yes, it sucked, but did it set you up for something better? Yeah. Well, then does that still suck? Or can we be thankful for, that storm? Because otherwise, we would have never seen the other possibilities here that are opening up for us. Other doors open. And if we don't close something ourselves and universe closes it for our ass, then that's the gift, because you didn't see what all the other possibilities were. You would have stayed there. This adjacent possibility is more money, more creativity available to you as well. Wherever Pisces is in your chart, I'll take that for my 12th house. That's for sure. Okay. There's a break in the energy. I just got corrected. Pause. It's not a break. It's a pause. It's only momentary. It's not. These other possibilities are going to be opening up right quick. Okay. And split on the King of Wands. Let's go for it here. See it. I want it. It's mind energy. It's going to fuel you full of passion. It'll put you in charge or in the driver's seat. Okay. So here is the dualistic energy challenging you, is that this and that are true. There's all these possibilities, but you're seeing as it, if I choose that door, then that means I can't go through that door. It's like I have to do one or the other, and that's just not the case. There's many adjacent possibilities here. And the middle ground here, 2 of Pentacles, this and that are true. That is literally the energy here. The Lovers, choice point, and passion here. Okay, so it's just like you're doing the most when there's an alternate way to do things here. A choice. That feels like a choice in love. And it's like, okay, do I choose something that I feel like has uh, past life potential here, this connection? Or am I looking at, King of Wands, don't forget, can also be a little bit of ego here. Like I'm doing the most, but it's out of ego. You don't have to do all the things. You don't have to be the professional plate spinner. It's like you're choosing to do that. Life gives you grapes, make wine here. Give me bottom of the deck. Okay. King of Swords. King of Swords and King of Wands. Head and fire, air and fire are battling. Air and fire. You need the cup. Where are the cups here? That's not like Pisces. All about the love. And this, yeah, not here. There's a choice point here, but you need to find the cups option here, Pisces. Where is it coming when it's something out of love and not just passion or a truth you're, standing your ground on or willing to stand on the mountain for? There's other possibilities. It's not between one or two things. There's multiple ways that this could be utilized. Okay, so at the end of our story here, the storm warning is simply coming through to blow up whatever was so that you would have more possibilities open to you. And it does feel like it's a difficult decision here, but there's passion coming. This feels like love. King of Swords in the environment, someone that's been around a while, but you need, yeah, Ten of Pentacles. It's been ingrained. It's been part of your life for a long time. What you walking away from? Greedy. You got to walk away from whatever you're coveting here. This is kind of like a little bit of a hoarding. Maybe we just simply need to clean out the closets, but repeating some kind of mistake here, guys. Nine of Wands, but expecting a different result. And knowing, well, 12th house it's definitely been here before. And look what else slipped out here. Nine of Swords turns into some kind of a nightmare, not seeing other possibilities. So because we're in the month of Pisces, guys, this feels like this is the time to not have, like today with that quarter moon, you cannot be in that frame of mind where there's no alternative solutions. That's literally was in my write-up today. I wrote about exploring alternative solutions. Okay, because dualistic thinking is destructive. It prevents us even checking out other doors or other ways. That King of Swords on the bottom is like a my way or the highway. I see it, I want it, it's mine, King of Wands. You saw this as a choice to be made, but you weren't considering there's 4 other doors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 doors. And you chose one door and decided that was the way or the highway when there was many more options here. So I feel like this is a lesson for us all for the month of Pisces. With that big eclipse coming, that can be big endings, big beginnings. But there's adjacent possibilities here. We got to get out of that dualistic frame of mind because it's harmful. It's not good for us. Okay. All right, guys, let's get some energy for cards and advice for you. If someone could be so kind to collect everybody's name in one spot and put that there for me. I know I got Peg and Kathy earlier in the week, and I don't think Shaz is here unless I see her there, but who did I miss last week as far as pulling you your own card? Let me know if you have a specific question. Oh boy, this was something, man. Okay, this is a big asterisk reading here, guys. I feel like this is a really important something to think about. I don't think a lot of us have really thought about dualistic thinking before. I don't know how I even got on that tangent when I started writing today. Okay, repairing the veil. Dualistic thinking is harmful for our conscious. Like we might not even have known we were doing it. This is repairing the veil, forgiveness here. Even if whatever this was, you don't love it anymore, know that it was happening for us and not to us. And it seems to be like red string again on the ground, except there's a green spool of thread right by it. Transformation of the butterfly, the yellow energy of this happiness energy here. So overall advice for everyone about this. 9, end of a cycle. We need to do the work, especially with that upcoming full moon, or releasing and letting go. Forgiveness is part of that. Forgiveness of ourselves. I know it's like, why didn't I see that coming? I get, upset with myself sometimes, but we already had inclinations, right? And then we're like, dang, I should have followed XYZ, or when that happened, I should have known, blah, blah. Let it go. No, stop it. I'm grateful for the new doors that will be opening. That's all we need to do. All right. Making amends, recognition of our unity, and this and that are true. Between us all is a thin veil appearing to be a space that separates us. We look through this veil and believe ourselves to be distinct from each other. We assume that our thoughts and feelings are our own. We see bodies and objects and spaces between them. So we engage the world in relationships between a duality of us and them. Let me repeat that. We engage the world in relationships between a duality of us and them. Okay. Dualistic thinking is going to help repair the collective in such a big way, getting rid of that. We need to be able to see and understand the other person's perspective as their perspective, and they're welcome to it. We waste time trying to convince someone else when their decision's already made. You're wasting your breath. Okay, the time for negotiation would have been when there was disagreement, but if that didn't happen, if that was the storm, lesson learned. That was not the person that you're supposed to be negotiating with. If they don't want to offer the same kind of string or the same kind of transformation, if they just want to see their way or the highway, okay, that's not the person for you. It's whatever's in the past cannot be undone, but you can learn from it and not have that same lesson come back at you. So this veil serves as a mysterious illusion. Persephone being snatched down into Hades with her veil. The lesson of 29 degrees Neptune, the end of illusion. We can't always remember what we do to someone else, we at the same time do to ourselves. When we claw the veil out of fear, anger, jealousy, or resentment, misuse our power, or allow someone's actions to diminish us, we create a wound felt by many, not just those of us in the smaller direct relationship. Energy goes outside of us. Energy first. Our own self then attracts what's coming in. Okay. If we want an easier life, it just starts it's this yin and yang, that midpoint. Okay. Now's the time to examine where our actions have caused difficulty or harm to anyone else, and also where we ourselves have been the recipient of harm. Regardless of what side that you're on, it's important to take responsibility for healing this rift by bringing love, compassion, deep listening, and presence to whatever is not in harmony. Guys, hurt people hurt people. That has nothing to do with how good of a person you are or are not. Okay. We cannot take someone else acting ugly or out of fear or out of their own double energy or just being so set in their ways about something. Move it along, keep it moving. Do this for you and for your own liberty as you become an unwitting hostage once you take the role of perpetrator or victim. Both are positions of weakness. Let go of any resentments. This is know your part in the dynamic and then make the appropriate amends with that newfound wisdom and understanding. Healing, forgiveness, and mending what is broken in your world is a sweet, much needed declaration of freedom. What's the, but you will not take my freedom? The blue faced guy. Should know that. Maybe. I don't know. I can never remember names of things. But you will not take my freedom. Okay. Resourcefulness, a 29 card of 11 on the other end. Just because someone's poked you or someone was a prick doesn't mean you have to sit on it as your throne. Okay. That is not the hill to die on. You're more resourceful than that. Okay. That's the overall message here. Let me see here. Oh, that's okay. Hey, Miss Kimmy. Hey, hey. Who is media? I'll check it. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The red string of, I think that's, is it Japanese? Red thread of destiny, red thread of fate. I can't remember. I have a lot going on up here. If you guys haven't noticed, I store a lot of things. Yes. Oh, thank you. Yes, I gotta be reminded. Stop for a step every once in a while. Okay, nobody wants any cards. It's okay. You don't have to. I know that red thread showed up in the Page of Pentacles, and that was wrapped around. It was tied around his ankle in the Rabbit of Luck. So this whole Seven of Pentacles energy has been shown up a lot too. The sevens, angelic presence. So let's not get wrapped up, like, especially as I get get older, things don't cut as deep. You can kind of work through the cycles a little bit quicker because I mean, sometimes people are just assholes. What are you gonna do? If they're not woke or they're not on a certain level of consciousness, if they do something that you would never in a million years do to another human, that's not on you. Okay, not on you. Japanese. Okay, thank you. Japanese mysticism. Absolutely, Miss Ash. Okay. Think of your question here. What you want to know? And again, there was like a flow and then pause. Okay, it's not a stop. It's not a stop. Caterpillar, fear, creativity. That butterfly getting ready to fly out. Okay, card for Ashley Miss Nova here. Of course not, Miss Kim. Of course not. Okay. Oh, you're so welcome, Jonna. You did see a green field. I'm still a little stumped on that part of it. It's A fiat, okay. So fiat money is money that comes from something that is not a commodity. So what, like water as a precious commodity. So yeah, I'm still twisting that one. Miss Ash. Okay. Three energies here, that bridging energy. And this deck, it's the moon card. So a possibility for union here, bridging two energies. That's a 47 or an 11. There's the divine feminine cosmic womb here. Yeah, you're getting ready to come out of the cocoon. Okay. Um, there's some root issues here that would be better served taken care of within the womb or within within the chrysalis. Because when this union comes or when the energies align, okay, you want to be able to just get on the steps and go. I feel like it's a one. There's one, like a key component here. That's a 46 energy. Yeah, this is the Wheel of Fortune energy here at the center of the reading. And there's a puzzle piece here that's going to be key. This could be something with your upbringing or parts of yourself that haven't been awoken in you for quite a while, or it just feels like a wound you didn't realize you had, and it's best served like as soon as we look at that. Okay, we're always the common, and I got like a little pulse on that there. As soon as we look at that, then the bridge forms. This is best taken care of in the womb, inside the creation of it before the butterfly wings are fully formed, because once you take flight, you're going to want to go, and it's going to move fast here with that bridge, this union. There's some root here that you got to take care of first. It's kind of one of those things where it would affect a part of the tree that could be easily, like, kind of like putting a band-aid and keeping the dirt out of a wound now would save you from it turning into something more serious, sepsis. It doesn't feel like a huge point of contention. It just feels like you're being faced with something that you maybe haven't felt since childhood. Someone's making you feel some kind of way, and you're like, oh, I thought I was kind of over that. But it's like one more little puzzle piece here for you. And this could have even been when you were in utero, when you were in the womb, maybe some information you haven't been told before. I don't know if your mom was under duress or what the situation was there, but that does affect a baby, right? It's generational trauma is a thing. We pick up on, I mean, it's at a cellular level, it changes our DNA. So there's no way you can not be affected by whatever was in the environmental energy going on. This could have been going on while she was pregnant with you. And this might be just something that you haven't been told, people don't talk about in your family, but for whatever reason, it's some kind of key to get over this bridge. And then it's like, whew, the energy takes off fast. Yeah, these oranges are bookending each other. This light here is in the middle. I feel like this information, this revelation, it will make something make all the sense for you. It's a key component or something somebody hasn't told you here, either about your childhood or something that was going on while you were in the womb. This feels pretty big. So I'm gonna dig into that maybe personally with you here. But there's some key component here that either you didn't know about or you just haven't thought about for a really, really long time and you didn't realize it was important. Crown games, the right use of power here is on the outside. This could be even someone trying to have power over you and not in a fair way, and you can't let that continue, but you might be letting it continue because It's like, I got to be nice, or it's like, it feels like a have to kind of thing. And then there's the caterpillar again, opportunity. Okay. And it always looks like that Cheshire cat for me. I hope that helps you. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see here. I can't believe you saw a green Fiat. That's crazy. I love it. Thanks, Peg. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, some stuff last year. Okay. All right. There's a little morsel in there. Um, yeah. There's a little morsel or a little nugget in there that's going to be like, oh, okay. It's going to be like, oh, I think, let's see. I think Kimmy wanted a card. If you could just, I know it's repetitive, but if you could put it in the bottom for me there, so I don't get, you know how easy I get distracted if I'm not focused. Miss Kim. Ooh, benefactor. You might want to look at not this past Sunday's reading or post, but the Sunday before that, where this card came up. Communication. We do have a lot of Mercury in the air today. Feel it coming in the air tonight because we've got, of course, our Hermit energy of the year, but today's energy is of the path of the hidden truth. And we add up to an 18 today. 1 plus 8 is a 9. So grace and generosity, benefactor. This could be a benefactor coming to you, or the fact that you've been a benefactor for someone else, that karma is coming back to pay you back graciously and generously. Some kind of kindness you've bestowed on someone here, Miss Kimmy, is coming back at you for the grace and kindness you showed here. Yeah, it comes back in to help balance your energy in some way, balance the books. But I just saw it was like a spiritual book, and like someone's like, karma. Yeah, this is whatever you've done nice for someone, just didn't even think about it out of the kindness of your heart. You're getting communication that generosity is coming back to you. And there's the 9 that I was just talking about. Communication. Yeah. You're getting some positive karma for some kindness that you've offered here, Miss Kim. It's coming back for you. So stay in that high vibe so that you're in that Ace of Cups to be able to grab it off the shelf, okay? Because it's coming. You just got to be in the energy to receive it. Okay, let's see here. I hope that helped, Miss Ash. Jennifer Lee, absolutely. And Rebecca, you'd like to have some advice how to unstop a you crack me up. Miss Jennifer. Ooh. Okay. Look, everybody's getting ready to come out of their cocoon here. Gestation period. Look at all these pinks. With all that pink, that would be Archangel Uriel, connected to esoteric knowledge. Something's a brewing here, Jennifer. And we've got this Nautilus. This is a past life connection, or an energy that's coming back around here. I mean, this has been with you lifetime after lifetime, and it's coming out of you're in the gestation part of it. Not quite ready yet for the butterfly wings to form. You're still inside the chrysalis. When some kind of ice melts, like there's rest definitely needed, because you can barely see this on this card, but this is actually like a person. This is like, slow down, let this form. She's got some kind of geometrical tattoo up her arm, kind of like Japanese style writing. It goes in columns, right? So this is an old gift that you've possessed and maybe has not come out until now. This is the year that it comes out. Also a 9. It's a 63, if that number resonates for you, but I just saw it backwards, 36. You can check out that palindrome, 6336, which is a 99. Today I wrote 99 problems. What is no longer one? Because today's energy 3 plus 6 is a 9, then the year of a 9, 99 problems, but a B8 one. Something's not going to be a problem no more for you. But they're definitely encouraging you to rest here because it's something regenerative in your body that you need to slow down for so that it can form properly. It's already tattooed on you. You're already this designated recipient of whatever this gift is. It feels like a spiritual gift here, honey. And I just looked at the Gemini card because I was like, ooh, pinks and purples, matching with the pinks and purples of this card. And look, there's that butterfly, the blue butterfly in the very first card there. That you're the creative, you are the high priestess energy, but this could even be a twin soul coming to you. You've already been designated. That's the energy I get there. You've already been designated. So why do they keep wanting me to look at Gemini, the butterfly? Curious, communicative, versatile, flexible, variety seeking, social, collaborative, brilliant, perceptive, connected, vocal, adaptive, street smart, mobile, studious, superficial, restless, and fidgety. Mobile. When you come out of this gestation, whatever you have been tattooed for, whatever you've been chosen here for, like that ice is going to melt and then it's go time. But for whatever reason, this time right now to rest and recover, to like protecting your energy is really, really important. You might even see a sign because I keep seeing this pink and this purple mix, and that's moving from the third eye. So your own intuition and subconscious coming into view for you, but then attached to esoteric knowledge as well of Archangel Uriel. That's even for other people. So this might be an extra little gifty opening up for you, but you've either done it before. It's a tattoo on your soul here. You are marked for this, and it's a good thing. I'll take the pink and purple. I hope that makes sense. I'm just channeling what I got there. Just telling you what I got here. Yeah. Okay. Fool's embrace. You need to rest and recover. See how he's on his tippy toes? You're about to take off here. Okay. Pisces is of the feet. I kept getting that energy last night. Dragonfly, castle. I don't know if you're currently partnered up here or not, but it doesn't have to be a relationship partner. Soulmates come in all forms, but it's definitely like a twin energy, okay? And whatever the rest and recovery is for now, you need to let some kind of feelings out of your body in a physical way. And that can be yoga, that just any little thing, walking in nature, just where you're not in your thinking head. Okay, 22. What is the 22? Double 11s, 11, soulmate energy. Yeah. This confirmation here, this truth, this magician's sword, confidence in your magic. This feels like a gift, dear. This feels like a upgrade in spiritual gifts. That's what it feels like. Okay. No wire hangers ever. Becca, did you want a card still, or are you just joshing? Okay. I feel like I owed somebody for last week. Okay. All right. Well, if you don't tell me, I can't know. The Leo thing, is it a thing or just a flight of fancy over here on this story? The yin and the yang energy. Is this Leo thing for Ed a flight of fancy? Well, it's a 22. I just got done saying 1111 for that 22 card of that gestation period. So, okay. Well, the yin to your yang or the yang to your yin? Let's see. Is this Leo thing for Ed a flight of fancy, or is it a thing? The divine feminine. So with the 1111 card, this is a balanced person here for you. Wow. And I've only ever seen this card come out once here, straddling worlds, and that's a masculine energy. So this is a balance. It's a 6. It's a lover's energy. That's in cosmic womb. This feels like the balanced energy. This is beautiful. Look at these colors. I mean, we see the blues, the communication, the pinks of the esoteric knowledge or our 7th chakra, the purple of the 3rd eye. And then right underneath that, that winter's dream and gestation is right there. Cosmic womb. It's in its early stages. But if you're straddling another world here, wandering between realms, this is literally what we're talking about today too, guys. Like, you can still, this and that can be true. This is the yin and the yang. Look at that, and those energies coming together. This is Cabruin for sure. Between realms. But the important thing here is he is reaching. So I feel like you have to make it a concerted effort to actually reach for it. Don't just trust that everything's going to come to you. I feel like you are using your energy here, okay, to surrender to this softer energy, whether that's in yourself or this other person or the Leo section of your chart. It's in the middle here. It's about to happen. Let me get Cosmic Womb, the Divine Feminine. We saw that down here on the outcome, the Empress card. It's a missing puzzle piece. Hierophant. Either this person or you are imparting knowledge. 8 of Wands there. I love me some 8 of Wands. That's the Firebird. This is hurling down towards pine trees. That means anything? Oh, I just got to squeeze. Hurling down, something to do with pine trees. Funny pine trees where you are. This is like Arizona vibes here with this Hierophant card. Okay, so somewhere hot and sunny and then somewhere freezing. It's the yin and yang. This is a nice balance. It's like the yin to your yang. It's a good balance. I like it. It's in its early stages here. There's something got a lot of people broom, but you got to not be shy about reaching for it, okay? If it's within your grasp and it feels good and you want it, then you have to make it known, because maybe this person isn't comfortable with saying what they want, or if it's a situation, it's like that situation's not gonna go out of its way to grab you. You got to grab it. Again, that winter energy, the Hermit energy. Judgment call. judgment call regarding a Three of Swords. You cannot let any kind of Three of Swords, Five of Swords from the past hinder this. This is not the same energy. This person might have been through some things, but if not, and this is you've learned the hard way through your environment about moving too quickly, and maybe that's why you're hesitating here. But you're right in between. You know enough by now. You've learned enough to know how to go for what you want. But maybe this person just needs to either hear it, or maybe you need to hear it more directly. So if you need to hear something more directly, communicate that. In the purples, definitely in the third, there's a lot of purple. Look at the purple on the wings of that bird. This is a beautiful card. It feels fire. It feels fun. And straddling, you're not sure this is or isn't. Is it? I think it's too early to tell. There's still some other things developing that you don't know about yet here. Why is winter coming up as such a... I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Who's that? I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. But I don't know if that means, oh, getting chills. Is that James Taylor? But I always thought that I'd see you again. If this is a comeback around or a second chance, you've already been able to look at this, or they're coming back here with a more learned view. You are, or they are, but it does feel balanced here. The yin to your yang. One's sun, one's the heat of Arizona, and the other is the winter. No, I want to go to the beach. No, I want to go snow skiing. That's okay. I think those are the best things ever. It makes it interesting. It makes life interesting. If this is a return around, you both learn some things, or if the situation is presenting itself, it's not the same as it was. We both had to go learn some things and come back around. It feels very balanced. I like it. I like it. I hope that helps you. Oh, it did? Okay, good. You have just say it. If it's on your heart, say it. And if you need to hear something from the heart, say, I need to hear, what's on your heart. And hey, thank you guys. One day at a time. That's right. Hey, Healed Heart Space. Okay, so am I missing anybody? Am I missing anybody? Just make sure, just keep putting it in the bottom, or else I'll get distracted, guys. I'm like a magpie with something sparkly. Yeah, absolutely. I'm like, I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. I'm not asking about your though. Ooh, that was fast. Okay. The wall, the obstacle, 56, another 11. These are very faded energies tonight, guys. So this is an interesting card because, again, what we see as an obstacle or something slowing us down, crossing energy, dust devil, moving out of stagnation. The wall's coming down. I was getting that I'm like, they're so sick of me saying the walls come down. That Leo, the Kings of Leon song. Okay, the particular lyric, you tore out my heart and you threw it away. A Western girl with Eastern eyes took a wrong turn and found surprise awaits. So energy is going to be kicking back up here for you. But something was like pig penning the energy around you here. It's like you can barely see that there's a person around, that and on the inside of that, but hold on to that light energy, because that's what's going to pull you out of any kind of stagnation. I'm also seeing a little bit of lightning bolts with this storm warning energy. Could also be Uranus channeling aggression. Aggression could have been the wall or the obstacle. Again, like, you can be the nicest person in the world, but if someone ain't having it and they're not taking your niceness, or they're not, they're kind of peeing on your Wheaties here. Dream thief. What's with the monkeys? Flying monkeys. Distractions. Is somebody's anger just a distraction for what's really going on? What is the obstacle here? What's the obstacle? What needs to come out of the way? Thank you. What needs to come out of the way? 5, change or refusal to change. What needs to get out of the way is 4 of Swords. There's healing that's not been done. Therefore, it's like that. It feels like someone's words are just like coming at you. I don't know why. Don't take that if that's not what's happening, but we have been talking about hurt people hurt people. It's not something you're doing. Yeah, look at all the blue. This, I just got biting the hand that feeds it. I don't remember the full saying. This is like a biting. What is that old saying? Uh, biting the hand that feeds something. Biting the hand that feeds it is the wall. You can't change that, though. All you can do is get yourself out of the stagnation and out of the dust. You're holding your light here, but the longer this person keeps kicking up, or a situation, if it's like work, for example, as long as they keep kicking up dust, it's like it's wanting to hide your light, because that makes them feel bad that they're not light. That's the obstacle. I just feel like whatever this is, if it keeps going as it is, like, if this person if it's anger, it's, if they're hurtful with their words, that's not something we can heal them through. Page of Pentacles here on the bottom of this 4 of Swords. There's a message of healing, or a way. Maybe they need the funds to get some healing, or maybe they don't have access. They'll be able to access healing here, because it's like, given the offer to this person, if this is you continuing to give and give, as the Page of Pentacles, I'm giving you information, I'm giving you resources, I'm giving you my time, biting the hand that feeds it. Chariot energy underneath that. I don't think you're staying here long. It's just too much. Okay. I was trying to say, what gets you out of this stagnation, or what clears the dust? Queen of Swords. Takes Queen of Swords energy quite a while. She's not cutthroat like the King of Swords, but once her mind is made up, it's made up. It feels like this is a long-standing decision here. Yeah, it's been brewing for a hot minute. The ever-turning dream, 7 of Pentacles, King of Cups. You cutting whatever this is out, the hand that is, you're the hand that is feeding and it's biting you. By cutting that out, this 7 of Pentacles is like, I've been waiting here the whole damn time. That's hot. This energy, especially with the diplomacy here, fair and balanced. but they're also like, there's something fated for you here, but you got to finish off whatever this is. Doesn't mean it can't come back around, but you're meant to be somewhere else here, honey. This wall isn't coming down, but you're probably going to be blamed for it, just so you know. They're biting your hand, but then they're gonna blame you for being the one that ruined everything or that didn't let it move forward. You're like, yeah, because you didn't see me and nobody could see me. I was like getting lost in the sauce here. They're the one, this person or this situation is the one causing an issue. You've been nothing but nice, but it feels like we needed to kind of stop feeding the animals because we know they're just going to keep coming back. Stop feeding the deer; they're overpopulated. Don't know where that's coming from, but there's something you need to get a little angry about. Queen of Swords, something here, because whatever's been sitting here waiting for you, this diplomatic energy, it's lovely. It's faded here. It's waiting for you to put a fire out somewhere else. I mean, change of job, change of circumstance, different friend group. I don't know what this is for you, but all you've been doing is being nothing but nice and kind and trying to help. And it's not reciprocated. But that has nothing to do with you. You know how beautiful your energy is. We all do. Okay. I like what's waiting for you though. Wow. The sun. This is a king. This is, I said, somebody fiery, but also diplomatic. This is a nice balance for you. Getting chills on the right side, future oriented. I'm sorry, whatever. This is a no. This is a no win over here. This person is very. We're all damaged it to some point, but this is like refusing to kind of see their component to it, pointing fingers, pointing blame. Oof. Yikes. Okay, I hope that helps. Yeah, put the fire up because this is like this fire is still going to be there no matter how long you take to kind of cycle through this, but it's waiting. It's waiting. It's not this is meant for you, okay? That's what I see. But something we got to finish with this lesson. Like you're getting it's like day by day. It's like we see less and less and less of you. Whew. I'm sorry, honey. That doesn't feel very good. But the hotness overload, that felt real nice. It's like completely the opposite. They did have big deck energy. The sun, the king of cups, and like hello. This is like a faded fated, not a faded, like you're fading away here. Dream thief underneath that one, like monkey business, like fly, like trying to distract you from, so that they don't have to change. It's kind of like keeping you busy spinning plates while they duck out of the circus and never take over their turn to spin all the plates. Like you're always spinning all the freaking plates. And that's not gonna change here. I'm sorry, babe. This other one though, woo, they definitely like poetry. They might write poetry. That might be your clue, or music. Very not a person that wears their heart on their sleeve, very feeling that they don't, but they'll ask if you tell them, but they may not offer it up, but they'll totally be open with you if you ask. And I think they'll appreciate that, whoever that new person is. Let's get rid of that wolf biting Becca's hand. Okay. Not my circus, not my monkeys, for sure. Oh my goodness. Okay. I feel like is that I just want to make sure you're ready for the hotness. And oh, you guys are so cute. I love it. Well, I think we're going to wrap her up here tonight. What I'll probably do is when I go to, I'll post the reading, but then all the separate messages I'll cut and put on a separate video that I will link the link for. It'll just be an unlisted link that will be posted in the description box for you. So you can come back and revisit it anytime you like. So that will still be there. They're not going anywhere. But I'll probably kind of slice it up in that way. I mean, heart of the reading, guys. The fates is here. The fates is here. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much. Yeah. You're ready, are they? AD, is that what you, Angeline, is that what you want me to ask? Are they ready? Let's just for kicks and giggles. I have the needle, intentionality. Feels like it. They have the right intentions. You got to make sure that you're not, but you ask what their intentions are, even if it feels weird to do that. What does Ange need to know here? Big old chunks. I just got done saying. Oh my gosh, fortune's wheel, luck and the right timing. That feels like a yes to me, like I was saying earlier. It feels like it. It's a 23, a 5 of change of location, change of pace, making a different decision than you would have in the past. Turns that wheel in another direction. Guys, these are pretty popular oracle cards. You can look them up online for the full interpretation. The artists' renditions are really good. It's Colette Baron Reed and Alberto Villoldo. Divine feminine energy there on the bottom. That's been popular, especially with that Empress energy coming in the outcome, guys, if you want to look up those card numbers. Okay. It was so nice to spend Thursday evening with you guys. Oh, yeah, that's okay, Crystal. There always is, right? There always is. Oh, good, Becca. And that way you can kind of check out those several cards that came out there for you. Was a fun date night. Thanks, Miss Kath. Yep. We'll always all be okay, guys. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Miss Peg. You're so very welcome. I felt bad. I had to kick out before the new moon gig last Thursday night. So I want to make sure you guys felt taken care of, and I wanted to just share my appreciation and spend some extra time tonight. So love you, mean it too. Yay, best date night. I even put on dark lippy tonight. I got my gold because today is a gold day with the 9th chakra, and I love me a 1 day, which is tomorrow. Nice fresh energy cycle starting tomorrow. I don't know if you like by the end, every time it gets to a 9 day, I'm just exhausted, but check it out. Kind of pay attention to that and see if you feel that energy, the difference between a 1 day and a 9 day. So I hope we all wake up tomorrow. You're so welcome, guys. I hope you wake up tomorrow with a fresh new start and check out the post. Make sure you check out the art subscriber art spotlight. That is linked in this comment box, and I'll also put it in the description box to the video, I think, too. All righty. I will see you guys tomorrow at some point, and I think I'm going to try to pull a little bit more on that lover's energy that's here with that duality, and I'm going to look at what they're thinking, feeling, what actions they will take, and then Ace of Pentacles, what 3D reality is happening now, and what is a 3D potential reality that could happen. Much love to you guys too. Absolutely. I'll see you then. Bye bye.